I hope you guys are ready to set some goals because that's what we're doing today. Welcome back to my channel, guys. My name is Des and I am so excited for today's video because this is a video I've been wanting to do for so long, and it is the very basic, simple question of how do you start? I get the message, the comment, the question, how do you start every single day, and honestly, it's a loaded question. And it's funny because I feel like I do have a very specific routine of how I get started and how I restart, because just like everyone else, I definitely fall off my A game over and over again, and I have to find the motivation and the drive to get back into it just like everyone else. But I think something that's always kind of scared me away from actually doing a video like this is because it's going to require a lot of talking, and you guys are going to see my crazy, chaotic thought process. And sometimes I feel like that's what I don't want to scare people with, is like, I don't want people to think that it has to be anything too hard. But then I realized, well, why do I do it like that? Because I like a plan and I like specifics. I've been on a weight loss journey pretty much my entire life. I've been through many trials and error. One thing that I can do is at least follow instructions and follow directions. So for me, it's always helped to at least kind of have a game plan, or at least like a bullet point list of something to go off of. And maybe like me, you like the feeling of checking off the boxes, like, okay, I did that, I did that, I did that. Do we see progress yet? That's supposed to work, right? That's the recipe. That's what works for me. And in my head, I like to think in systems. So even when I think about my weight loss journey and my fitness routine and my daily routine, because now my weight loss journey has turned into my everyday lifestyle, thankfully, that is the goal, right? The goal will always be to start a routine and work on making it permanent. Something that I work with my one-on-one clients with is building a routine of permanence. And when you're learning all these new things to do on a daily basis to keep your routine consistent, it's a lot of information and it can feel a little monotonous, like an everyday task. But I promise, once you do it over and over, it really does become routine. And that's what I'm thankful for, because pretty much once I started getting this little system down, I followed it every single week, and now it has become my routine. And when I'm not in this routine, I feel it, I see it, and I hate everything. It messes with me mentally, and I need to be on my A game. And if I don't have my A game written out exactly step by step of what my plan's gonna be to follow, it's just not gonna be perfect, and I'm not gonna feel my best about it. And I know that probably sounds really dramatic, and it is, but that's just how serious that I take my goals. I'm a Capricorn, so I'm very big on goal setting and achieving. So once I start a goal, I am set to finish it. So in this video, I'm gonna break down my process of everything that I do when I am sitting down at the start of a brand new, fresh month with a fresh, clean slate. This is what I do when I'm ready to crush my goals and make a plan that I can actually stick to. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna need is a planner. Now let's talk about what kind of planners we're gonna use. Now, I can be a little particular with my planners, but the reason why I like these ones, this is the brand Blue Sky. This one right here is Cupcakes and Cashmere for Blue Sky, and I always get the Blue Sky planners at Target. I love them, and I will show you why. They always come with fun little stickers, and I really like utilizing those. But in the big monthly section, you'll see that they always have these big open spaces, and I like the ones that don't have a bunch of lines because I like to do a lot of my own like stickers and like freeform writing. And if you guys have followed me for a while, you probably know that I do a little bit of calligraphy. So I like to have fun with it and make it pretty. And that's also another big tip that I have for you guys, is take pride in doing this. And I'll get to that, but take pride in doing this, because when you do take pride in doing it, it's gonna mean a lot more to you and you're gonna take it that more seriously. So take pride in it, make it look pretty and feel good about it. But yeah, I really like this one for all of the open space. There's no lines. And then when you go into the weekly portion, it's all empty again. Like there's no lines anywhere. And you'll see that this Blue Sky planner is one that I got for Christmas that really hasn't been used at all, I don't think, because you'll see this one has lines everywhere, even on the weekdays. There's lines everywhere, so that's just not personally, that's like not my favorite. And also, I like when the weekly page has an open section that's not all days of the week, because for this reason, I like to have the open space where I can write my macros and my weekly goals and other focuses that I need to have. And when it's laid out like this, I feel like I don't have that section, and it's not for me. So it's okay to be picky with your planners. I am. So here I am. This is my planner that I've been using, and I will show you guys literally the exact process I go through of setting my monthly goals. So we are about to start the month of August, so I'm gonna open it up to August, and you see we have our nice clean slate. This is so refreshing to me. Like, seeing this gets me actually really excited. And I talked about this on my Instagram story on Sunday when it was the last day of the month, and I was saying how I was so excited for a new month, for August 1st to be here, because there is just really nothing better than a brand new month. It's like a clean slate. It's a brand new month full of brand new choices, brand new commitments, and for me, that genuinely gets me fired up because, like I said, I'm a Capricorn and I need goals. I need things to work on constantly. So if I set a monthly goal, I'm focused on those goals for a month, and then I'm celebrating at the end of the month and so ready to do it all over again. And I feel like that thought process, doing it over and over again and always doing, like every 4 weeks, doing this little moment of getting prepared, it really helps set me on track, and it helps just like, I don't know, like revamp my motivation. If I feel like I have a plan and I'm taking the time to think about, okay, this is what I really wanted to see last month and it didn't happen. So now what else can I add to my routine this month that might actually get me to reach that goal? So I'm really excited to break this down with you guys. I'll stop talking because I know that I talk a lot, and that's probably why I was afraid to do this video, but let's get into it. Okay, so in this video, I'm probably gonna show you guys 2 different examples to follow. I'll show you the personal goals that I'm setting for myself right now as someone who is focused on building muscle in very specific areas, and basically someone who is tracking macros and working out at a higher intensity rate, almost as if I was going on a competition show prep. That is kind of the season I'm entering in right now. And I'm really excited because it is challenging, but doing the hard work of this and doing this kind of competition prep training for a few times a year has really changed my body, and it's worth it. So you just gotta really grind for a few months at a time, and like literally it does wonders. So that's what I'm gonna do again. I'm gonna go on a little cut, a shred, kind of like all the girls who are competing for summer shredding. And if you guys need information on how to compete in summer shredding and you need help to get there, please send me a message, because Maddie, my coach, and I, we take girls every year, and people are starting to do their prep very soon. Competition season is coming up, so it's time to almost get started. But in this video, I'm gonna show you guys the goals that I'm setting for myself for the month of August. I'll show you my goals, and then I'm also gonna show you what I would do for someone who is completely at a beginner level. So whether you're someone who's like me in my position and you're just kind of in this area of trying to take your journey to the next level and really build your physique and just keep things going, maybe you just need to find something else to get motivated on, so you want to switch up your routine, that's me. The other one that I'll be making is going to be for the beginners, for those who are sitting here watching this video and they are like, I literally just don't know what to start, please tell me what to do. I'm going to do that for you, and you guys will walk away after this video having a plan, and I really think it's going to help you feel really good about it. So we're gonna get into it, and I'm gonna start with my own August goals. Okay, so first step, open up to the month. I haven't added anything in for this month yet, so we are really working with a fresh, clean slate. I'm gonna turn the page, and right here, this is where I'm gonna write out just the goals and things that I wanna focus on. I'll show you that. But then here, what we're gonna start with is just creating our gym split. That is the first thing we should do, because I feel like the number one thing we need to know is what's the plan? What are we working out? What days are we working out? And to just have a way easier time than I did at the beginning of my journey, don't go to the gym or work out at home without a plan of what you're working out. I used to always just do whatever workouts I was comfortable with, or I would just go do the cardio machines like the elliptical or the treadmill, and that was all I would have the courage to do. And there was just no growing or branching out of my comfort zone, and there was obviously no progress because I was just kind of doing whatever with no solid plan. First things first is you have to create a gym split. So what we're gonna do is create a gym split that works out all areas of our body, but also allows time for recovery of different muscle groups while we're working out the other ones. Okay, also, I really can't keep this in any longer. If you're watching this video, hi, hello, you're getting a sneak peek to some really exciting news. I am about to start the Tuesday Club Challenges. I have been working on a passion project for very long, and it encompasses a lot of different things, okay, 3 really big components, but one of them is just figuring out a way to get us all together on a fitness routine that helps us stay motivated and consistent. So I will be giving details later this week about the upcoming challenges that I'm gonna be running, and it's gonna be called the Tuesday Club Challenges, and they're gonna be changing every month, just like how my plan changes every month. So I'm really, really excited to get you guys on board with like what my training programs are like every single month, So you guys are gonna get a sneak peek of the gym split that we're gonna be doing. And I'm really excited because it's going to really focus on the arms, tightening and toning the arms and the loose skin on the arms. And you guys, I was considering an arm lift 3 years ago, and now people would say I was crazy if I was, because I could still grab some loose skin. But considering I've lost 160 pounds, it's really not that crazy, and that is because of heavy weightlifting. So this program is really gonna help build our upper body, especially the arms, tightening and toning the loose skin. We're also gonna be doing an emphasis on shoulders and glutes because I really just want that nice X shape. And when we do all of these lat workouts that we've been doing, it actually helps bring your waist in while bringing your back up. And then we're doing like extra leg days with extra booty workouts, and it's going to build booty and shoulders and core, and it's gonna be so good. So I'm really excited for you guys to see this gym split, but this is what we're doing. Okay, so now that we have our gym split done, we got shoulders and abs, legs, back, shoulders and glutes, back and arms, legs and shoulders, active rest day. We know what days we're working out. We know what muscle groups we're working out on what days. We have a solid gym plan. The next step is to create the goals that you want to focus on. For me, this is where I start to think about everything that I need to include in my daily routine in order to reach my goals. So I am thinking everything along the lines of my daily 10,000 step goal, my vitamins. Do I need to be waking up before 7 a.m. every day? Figure out what you need to include in your daily routine in order to get these workouts done while also accomplishing your goals. So if the goal is to lose 20 pounds, then we're going to work on setting daily habits that will help us get there. Maybe it's gonna be no snacking past 9 p.m. Maybe it's gonna be waking up by 7 o'clock every morning so we make sure we have time to get a workout in before we have to leave for work, anything like that. So like I said, I'm gonna be showing you guys the goals and the focuses that I'm gonna be focusing on for the month of August, but you can do whatever you want. So up here in this section, this nice blank section, why I love it so much is I like to pretty much divide it into 2 parts. I'm gonna have a daily goals section for us to focus on, and then a weekly goals. So kind of like more major focuses, but then things that I wanna do every single day, like checkmark status. Like I want to make sure I accomplish this task every day in order to feel like I am reaching my fitness goals. So those things will be our daily goals first. Okay, here it is. That was a lot of writing. But when I finally break it down, this is pretty much my plan. I know that I'm gonna take my monthly goals and I'm gonna think about it week by week. One of the biggest tips I could give you is if you have one big goal in mind, the best way to achieve that big goal is to break it down into small achievable ones. For me, when I think about my big goal, all of the things I wanna accomplish this month, I'm gonna take it week by week. And when I see this plan, this setup right here, I know that this is the first week of the month. This is what I gotta do to stay on track. This is what I'm gonna do in order to reach my goals. And then I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do next week to change and make it better. So starting up here, we have our daily goals, and you'll see that I have up here, hashtag 3K to start the day. I mentioned that every single day I have a 10,000 daily step goal, but I have a really hard time hitting that if I don't go and get steps first thing in the morning. So something that has helped me tremendously, like it has changed everything for me, is waking up and starting my day with hashtag 3K to start the day. I like to think in little patterns and rhymes. I don't know if I made it up, I think I did, but that little phrase, it's just kind of something that helps kind of keep me motivated and excited to do my step goal. I need little fun ways to actually get excited about it, or else it's gonna be just a step goal. But if I'm like hashtag 3K to start the day, that's a mini goal. 10K, that's a big goal. Look what I just did there. I found a way to break up my big goal into a mini one. I didn't even realize that's what it was. But see, this is how it works for me. So I'm gonna start every day with hashtag 3K to start the day, because I know every day I wanna hit the 10K steps a day, which you'll see that's on my next one. So every morning I wanna get at least 3,000 steps to start the day. Then I'm gonna also make sure every single day I complete 10,000 steps. That doesn't include my 20-minute cardio session. So I take off my Apple Watch when I do my 20 minutes of cardio because those steps don't count. The next one is take daily vitamins. This is a huge one for me. Ever since I had my weight loss surgery, everyone told me oh, you're gonna have to take pills for the rest of your life. And yeah, it is hard to take a pill for the rest of your life, but also it's nothing that new for me because I was diagnosed with hypothyroid disease when I was 8 years old. So I've been on medication since I was 8 years old. That's a pill you take every morning, an hour before you eat every single day. So I have had the discipline of taking medication before, but the exciting thing is that with the consistency of taking my new vitamins that I started taking last November of 2021, it's now coming up on August 2022, I no longer, for the first time, I was diagnosed at 8 years old. I'm 28 years old. For the first time in 20 years, I am no longer on any thyroid medication. This is the first time my doctor doesn't have me on anything. And it's because my most recent blood work showed that I had no deficiencies in it. So these vitamins have actually really changed my health, which is just crazy because I always thought that you just take vitamins to like kind of stay healthy. I never expected to actually like experience a change through taking vitamins. I didn't know that vitamins had that kind of power. And also with that said, when I saw my bariatric surgeon, due to the complications that I'm having in my stomach, he saw my blood work and he was like, your blood work doesn't even look like my other bariatric patients. Like, I don't see any deficiencies. And I give all that credit to my custom vitamins. And if you guys need vitamins, especially bariatric vitamins, these are really special because you take a little custom quiz. So I let them know that I have low iron, I have hypothyroid disease, I've had weight loss surgery, and then they combine your own custom vitamin pack. So it's customized to me and it has actually changed my health, which is just crazy. I never expected that. So I want to make sure that I'm really good at taking my vitamins because I know how good they are for me and how much they've benefited my health. But I hate when I get a little sloppy with it and then I start taking them like maybe 3 times a week, or then it's like, wow, when's the last time I took my vitamins? So I really want to be consistent with them. I want to take them every single day. I want to be good. The last thing that I'm gonna make sure that I'm doing every single day is drinking 1 gallon of water. When I was first started, I always had the goal of drinking a half a gallon, especially because that was hard. Being like after weight loss surgery, you can't always drink a lot of water and just drinking gets you full and you feel like you're just drinking all day long. But I can now drink 1 gallon of water and way more throughout the day. I'm sipping all day long, and that is the key. I don't have it on me right now, which is weird because I always do, but I always call it my little anxiety cup, but it's a bedazzled Starbucks tumbler and it is always packed with ice water and I'm always holding it. I always have my ice water, so it makes it easier. So if you need help with a water goal, something that helps is actually having a tumbler or a water bottle that even has a straw, because I don't know about you guys, but I hate when I have to like, this is my protein shake, but I hate when you're like drinking something that's open and it wants to just like spill, especially if you're trying to drink your water while you're driving or something. It just gets a little chaotic. So I like to have a straw. The next part of the planner is going down for the weekly goals. So this is just kind of like the main focuses. Track macros every day, complete your weekly workout split, complete the daily step goal, and prioritize self-care on the weekends. So you'll see that those are just kind of like general things that I want to be focusing on for the month and the week. And then you'll see down here on Sunday, on my active rest day, Saturday and Sunday, like I said, we're gonna be prioritizing self-care on the weekends. What I mean by prioritizing your self-care on the weekends is take time to do something for yourself. This is a lot to do. And I don't know about you guys, but when I have this schedule laid out in front of me, this does take a lot of time out of my day. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this is not the plan that I made for the beginners. This is for the people who are trying to take their journey to the next level, and it's a commitment, a big time commitment. So really, you have to make that time for yourself on the weekends. That's the only way I find balance, you guys. It has to be little things. And I don't mean like you need to go out and treat yourself to like restaurants and going out and partying or anything, which if you want to, that's fine too. You can find balance. But what I mean is have those moments, do little things that just bring you joy. For me, I love a good matcha run before my Trader Joe's trip on Sunday. I always do my grocery shopping. It's part of my weekly planning and preparation. I love to go on a matcha or a coffee run on Sundays. It's just one of those little things that bring me joy. I totally save my calories for it, and I just love it. It brings me joy. I also will do all the things that I need to do to get ready for the week. So I'll do my spray tan because I don't want to spend time worrying about what I'm looking like on the week when I've got so many goals to focus on. So I get my spray tan done, I do my shaving my legs, I do my hair washing, and I blow it out and straighten it or curl it so it's ready for a couple days. And I'm just using the weekends to get prepared and mentally preparing myself to just have another amazing week. Part of my preparing too is just getting ready for the next week. So on Sundays, I'm also looking at, all right, is the gym split changing? Is there anything that I need to change this week that wasn't working for me last week? was waking up at 7 a.m., totally not doing it because then I didn't have any energy at night when I was at work. You know, you gotta find your groove, and it's gonna take time to like really get into it, but don't be afraid to make changes and edit your routine as you go, because what we're doing here is just working on whatever's gonna help us actually accomplish the goal. So if you need to make some changes, spend some time on your Sunday thinking about it, and then get ready to implement those new changes on the following week. Going back to Sunday, our active rest day, this is also the day where I like to take my progress pictures, and this is something that I think everyone should get in the habit of doing, because sometimes you don't see the scale move. You need to have something to at least be motivated by, and there's nothing more motivating when you can actually see the physical changes on your body. And just actually tracking your progress and taking photos is just really beneficial to your journey. You want to know what's working. If I wasn't taking photos every week, I wouldn't know that all of these lat workouts was actually giving me the X shape that I'm trying to build. If I was doing all this work but not seeing any changes, then I would definitely need to change up my routine. So use your Sunday to take your progress pics, get your weigh in if you like to weigh yourself. I do like to weigh myself. I'm an everyday weigher, but that's just the season that I'm in. There were seasons where I only weighed myself once a week. I think that there's been times where I weighed myself once a month. Before I had my gastric bypass, I hardly ever weighed myself. I never wanted to face that reality. So I understand that everyone has a different relationship with the scale. For me, I have a really good relationship with the scale, and I use it as a tool to really help track my progress. I like to know that when I'm tracking my food, and I need to know the daily numbers to give Maddie, when someone's giving you custom macros, you need to give them your weekly weight, because we need to know if those numbers are working and how we can change them. So do your progress pics, do your weigh-in, and get ready to do it all over again, but better. Use Sunday night to get ready. This is when I like to try to call it an early night. I want to get everything ready. I want to have my plan. Sundays, I'm also going to turn to the next week, and I'm probably going to fill out that. And I like to just take the 20-30 minutes to just create my plan. And I feel like if you are sitting down, and it's that idea of like romanticizing your plan. If you are sitting here and looking at this and you are romanticizing it, I am so excited looking at this. I am like, okay, I have a full-on game plan to follow. I'm ready to freaking crush my goals. This really does get me fired up. And if I can do this and get that fired up feeling for 20 minutes every Sunday, you guys, it tremendously helps my journey. And everyone's always asking, how do you stay motivated? I truly think that it's this constant coming back and like refocusing my goals and my intentions, and like just always keeping my journey and my goals at the forefront of my mind. If I just thought about this at the end of the month and then just went for it all 4 weeks and then never came back to my planner to like look at it and remind myself of my plan and my focuses, I really feel like I would kind of be all over the place. I know that this was a really lengthy video so far, but this is pretty much what I'm gonna be focusing on for the month of August. And like I said, if you guys are in the same position as me where you just want to continue taking your journey to the next level, you need something new to focus on, you want to start toning and tightening up that loose skin, you want to build muscle and see actual definition on your body and build a physique that you're proud of, then this is what I'm doing. These are the goals that I focus on. And to me, if I'm not doing all of these things, I feel like I'm not going to hit my goals. So this is everything I'm gonna be focusing on. And if you guys want to focus on these things with me, feel free to. I wanna come up with a way to make a digital version of this. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. If you guys wanna follow like this exact plan, like you guys are just eating it up, like everything I just said, you're like, yes, me, I'm gonna focus on that too. Like, yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna figure out a way to make this into like one little screen, like a little downloadable photo or something that we could either print and you can put it like on your desk or on your fridge, on your mirror, or maybe out like on your wallpaper, or keep it in your favorites on your camera roll. I'll figure out a way to do that. That way, if you guys don't have a planner and you don't feel like taking the time to do all this, then you will at least have a plan. But I want to strongly encourage you guys to actually get a planner and have this time with yourself where you actually make your plan and meet your goals. Like, meet yourself with your goals, set your intentions, write them down. I feel like when you write them down and you make it pretty, it just makes it real. So this is a really great habit to get into, especially if you're beginning and you just want to like work on making it permanent. Get into this habit, and then once you feel like it is permanent, then maybe go to like a digital download thing. But yeah, just as a resource, you guys will have this video and you guys can always screenshot this video, but I will also make a pretty little downloadable thing for you guys. But now that this is done, we're gonna go to the beginner's one. Okay, so now we're gonna start the plan for the very simple question of where do I start? So what I'm gonna do is create a gym split and a routine and some goals that you guys can just kind of go off of if you truly don't know where to start. This is pretty much where I started, and I just wanna help kind of get you guys going. So I will give you an example workout split and give you daily goals and habits to focus on, and it's gonna be really similar to what you saw over here, but a little bit more beginner friendly. So let's get to it. Okay, so how to get started. The very first thing we need to do is create a gym split. And if you are a beginner, the first thing you need to know, like I said earlier, is that we need to create a gym split that allows us to work out different muscle groups while giving them the proper amount of time to recover while we work out the other ones. I'm always going to shamelessly plug my workout programs. If you guys are a beginner, you need to check out my workout programs. I have an at-home program and a gym program, and they come with instructional videos and this gym split. This is the exact same gym split that's in my workout program, because this is a workout split that I have followed for years since being on my journey, and I just really like it. And one of my favorite parts about it is that we work out the booty on Fridays, because when I was a student, I never had any free time on the weekdays, so that's why I always went to school and I did all my workouts and gym on the weekdays, and then on the weekends I'd always be like, oh yeah, you guys gotta get ready for Friday, like we gotta get our booty workouts with our ab workouts because we gotta get snatched for the weekend. And that was always just kind of like a fun Friday workout. Like I always kind of had that fun mentality, knowing that, wow, this is my last workout of the week and then I just have the weekend to enjoy, and it's booty and abs. Like, okay, let's get ready to have a really amazing and hot weekend. Like, absolutely. Okay, so this is a workout split that I really like, and even if you are a really beginner and you don't want to do 5 days a week, I definitely recommend choosing 3 or even 2 out of these 5 as you first start. So maybe week 1, you choose 2 workouts, and then week 2, you choose 3 workouts, and then maybe by week 3 and 4, you can manage to do all 5 workouts in a week. But I do want you to work your way into it. That way you're not getting too burned out. And this is a lot of information and a lot of change coming into our lives at one time. It does not need to be a swan dive, like a Sweet Life of Zach and Cody dive into this new routine. It just needs to be simple. And sometimes we just need to start small. It's all about baby steps. So this is gonna be the routine. Okay, so this is the gym split that you will see in my workout programs. This is the gym split that I pretty much started out with. Legs, arms and abs, legs, chest and back, booty and abs, active rest day, and a rest day. And what I mean by active rest day versus rest day, active rest days is pretty much when I will complete my daily step goal, 10,000 steps, but I might do a little extra. So maybe get up to 12,000 steps. Maybe I'll go on a hike this day, do extra like shopping and errands and like walking. Pretty much an active rest day for me is doing something active without it being an actual workout. So a hike, you could go shopping, you could go swimming, it literally could be anything. And then Sunday, rest day. Don't even worry about doing anything extra, but I do still recommend getting your step goal in on that day, because your body will just really respond so well at the consistency. I wouldn't worry too much about getting to like 12K on this day, but yeah, you just really want to use the weekends to like actually take time for yourself and like mentally prepare and physically prepare to do all this. You're probably gonna be sore on the weekends after doing all this for the first time. Like, you need to make sure that you take your time and do things that will bring you joy and feel good. Like, I don't know if it needs to be extra spa nights, like that really does it for me. Like, I love just feeling like I'm taking care of myself. And during the weekdays when I'm completing this workout split, I feel like I'm taking care of my physical health, but sometimes I'm definitely putting like my mental health and the things that really just kind of calm my anxiety and just like normal daily stress kind of on the back burner. So I like to just kind of like revamp my mental and emotional moods, I guess, on the weekends, and just really use that time to reconnect with myself and regroup and just refocus. And it does wonders. So now that we have our workout split in, we're gonna create our daily goals and habits and just weekly focuses. Okay, so we have our daily goals and our weekly goals and everything we're gonna be doing on Sundays to prepare to do it all over again the next week, but even better. So starting off with the daily goals, I just decided to add some that I focused on in the beginning of my journey and things that I feel like everyone could make daily habits of that will actually help with consistency and just turning this into a permanent routine. So even though you are beginning, I definitely encourage everyone to get on an 8,000 to 10,000 daily step goal. So definitely shoot for the stars and shoot for 10K. But if you're a beginner, maybe you want to work your way up there. What I've done with my clients in the past is we'll start at like 6 or 7K and do 1 week at 6K. The next week we're at 7K. The next week we're at 8, then 9, and then in a month we're already walking 10K, and we worked our way up to it. And that is also amazing. And let me just touch on this really quick. The reason why I'm so big on step goals is because I never had a step goal before. I remember when I got my weight loss surgery and I wasn't able to work out, my surgeon said, like, please try to go on 20-minute walks. And I know that there are lots of people who get weight loss surgery and 20 minutes of walk is the extent of exercise that they'll ever do. But let me tell you, after I had my tummy tuck, I started doing 10,000 steps a day because that's when I got back into the gym. I was on a 6-month recovery. I had gained some weight and I needed something to like really spark my motivation and really snap my body into shape and like give me a physique that I could be proud of. So, wow, we're getting a little golden hour now. But when I was out of the gym for so long, I just needed something to be really excited about. That's when I signed up for my very first show and I decided to start my very first competition prep. And one of the things that Coach Maddie had me do was 10,000 steps. And I remember it felt so impossible. And I've had an Apple Watch for so long, but I never even paid attention to the steps. And once I started doing that, I was like, wow, I realized that like, on average, I get like maybe 6,000 to 8,000 a day, but I'm not getting up to 10,000 steps until I actually go on like 1 to 2 20-minute walks in a day. And then I complete the rest of my steps just through my daily life. But once I started that, I was doing 8,000 steps the first week. When I first started it, I wanted to work my way up. So I did 8,000, 9,000, and then I was doing 10,000. And in that very first month of having a step goal, 8, 9, and then 2 weeks of 10, I lost 20 pounds and 2 to 3 inches on my waist. And I didn't even know that was possible. I had just had a tummy tuck. I thought that I was already like the smallest I was ever gonna be. I didn't expect to lose any more weight. And then I dropped 20 pounds literally after my tummy tuck. And I have actually kept it off. I haven't been in the 150s since before my tummy tuck, and that was in 2019. So I definitely believe in step goals, and I'm so sorry for the tangent, but I hope that this could encourage you, because even if all you're doing is a step goal, and even if that's all you're doing on the weekends, I want you to know that there is power in these steps, okay? So we have a daily step goal, and I encourage everyone to do it. If you have a hard time doing it, definitely get on this 3K to start the day. If you start the day with some movement, you are already ahead of the game. If you're at 3K by like 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, I promise you probably won't even have to think about it again. The next one is take your daily vitamins. If you've had weight loss surgery, then you probably also need to be taking your daily vitamins. So this is a really good goal to be implementing. And when you write it down, it makes it real. The next one is meet your protein goal. I think everyone needs a protein goal. And for me, it's really hard for me to meet my protein goal, especially after having weight loss surgery, because I get full faster, even if I am just drinking a protein shake. It takes me a while to drink these things. So let's say you have a protein goal of 100 grams a day, or maybe you had weight loss and you're in your weight loss surgery and you're only 5 months post-op and you have a 60-gram protein goal. Write down that goal and make sure you complete it every day. Pro tip, my protein goal is usually anywhere between 100 grams to 110 grams a day. And I know that that's higher for most WLS people, but that's what I have because I track macros with a coach and she gives me that. And we can talk about macros another time. Let me know down in the comments if that's something you guys want us to go into. But I pretty much have a 100-gram protein goal every single day. And the only way I even get that accomplished is if I have at least 20 grams every meal. So if I get 20 grams in for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, then I'm already at 60 grams of protein, and I'm gonna get the rest through my couple of snacks and my protein shake. So make sure you're meeting your daily protein goal. And also, if you need to have a water goal, start at half a gallon. Maybe don't go swan dive and Zach and Cody diving into an entire gallon. Start at half a gallon a day and just take it slow. Going into the weekly goals, really similar to the last one, complete the weekly workout split. Whether you're doing 2 or 3 days a week or all 5 or more than that, complete the workout split that you set for yourself. Complete your daily step goal every day. Prioritize your self-care on the weekends, like what we talked about before, and use Sundays to plan your meals, do your grocery shopping, think about the proteins that you're gonna buy, because we need to be focusing on protein. You don't need to plan your meals ahead of time. Like, you don't need to know everything, but if you just need to know where to start on how to stay on track with your food, at least just start with thinking the protein. Do I need to get a bunch of chicken, ground turkey, fish? What protein am I gonna buy in order to keep me on track with all these meals? Because even if I don't have all the best sides and stuff in my fridge and pantry, if I at least have the protein to focus on, I could pretty much build any meal around that. Also, use Sundays to take your progress pictures, do weigh-ins if that's where you're at in your journey. If you have a comfortable enough relationship with the scale, use Sundays to track your progress with photos and your weight, and pretty much anything else. In this section, I would also recommend adding in any specifics. So let's say you are someone that struggles with binge eating and you find yourself binging at night after 9 p.m. Maybe a goal that you can set for yourself is maybe no more snacking past 9. And so as you are on your Sunday, getting ready to have another amazing week, meal planning, preparing, grocery shopping, you can also be thinking about the snacks that you want to have on hand, because the worst thing is going to be if you struggle with overeating or binge eating and just boredom snacking. What really helps is actually planning what snacks you're gonna be reaching for, because the worst thing is when you're walking into your fridge or pantry on an empty stomach and you're just gonna grab whatever is easy and convenient, and you might regret it later. It might send you into a mental spiral and you might get so mad at yourself for reaching for that one really easy thing. But if you actually go grocery shopping and plan your snacks and meals ahead of time, you can really prevent a lot of that trouble. So yeah, we have our goals here, and then that just takes me back down here to Sunday, when we are just getting back to that moment of getting mentally, emotionally, and physically prepared to do it all over again, but even better. We're gonna be taking progress photos, potentially weighing in, grocery shopping and meal planning. Think about the proteins and the snacks you wanna have on hand. Watch videos of next week's workout to prevent gym anxiety. If you guys have my workout programs, then you can literally swipe to the next page and see the next workout, and you click and you can see all of the workouts with me doing instructional videos for you guys, and you will already be tackling that gym anxiety by knowing what you're gonna get into at the gym the next day. So yeah, just get ready to have another amazing week. And then what I should be adding on here is update planner, but also on Sundays is when I would, after I'm done doing all of this, I would also take a little bit of time and do exactly this all over again. And I know it seems like a lot, and I hope by the time that we edit this video, it doesn't seem like it was too chaotic or too confusing. But for me, I feel like this has been a video that just really needed to get out, because it's a lot of really good, helpful information and literally genuine things that have changed my life and turned my weight loss journey into a actual permanent routine, which is the ultimate goal. And my ultimate goal and hope for you guys is that you can also find that. I think that once everyone finds something that actually just sticks, it's not even something you have to think about, and you won't be focused on the times that you don't feel motivated, because at that point, it's not about feeling motivated to go to the gym. It's just about staying consistent and doing what you need to do and what you committed yourself to. So I hope that this video actually encourages you and just helps you feel ready and prepared to take on your journey. I know for me, I need to see things in writing. I need to have a game plan, and sometimes I just need to be told what to do. And if that's you too, then I'm glad that I get to be that person for you, because I kind of wish someone would have done this for me in the beginning, because it's just been taking a lot of kind of figuring out my own groove and figuring out what works for me. But I just hope that what's working for me can also work for you guys. And if it does, please give this method a try. Try it out for the month of August and let me know how you like it. And with that, I know I had mentioned earlier that I have some really exciting news as far as Tuesday Club and the Tuesday Club challenges are coming. I'm so excited to share all that information with you guys. So be on the lookout for that. And if you guys want to join, please be on the lookout, because it's gonna be incredible. And I really want us to be able to tackle all of this plan that I just set for myself for the month of August. Please don't make me do it alone. I want all of us to do it together. And for me, this really gets me fired up, and I know that it can get so many of you guys fired up. Once we can show you guys that you guys have these levels of potential that you can reach that you don't even know about, it's gonna change your life, it's gonna change your journey, and you are gonna be so happy and feel way more positive and confident in your everyday life. And you tackling this fitness routine is gonna literally make everything else fall into place. At least that's how I feel like it's done for me, and maybe that just comes from a lifetime of trying. And just to be sitting here and finally be able to say that confidently, I'm this isn't really much I have to think about anymore. It's literally just routine. I am thankful because I get to just relax and let my shoulders down. It's not a crazy thought process like it once was. It wasn't a bunch of to-do lists and boxes to check off like it once was. Yes, I still like to have a little game plan and something to kind of help regroup my focus and just kind of have that moment to get me more motivated and excited. But writing down your goals makes it real, it works, and I really think that this can help you. So for those of you guys that are watching this that really, truly just don't know where to begin, I hope that you walk away from this video knowing exactly where to begin. And just like with the last one, I'm gonna also make a little downloadable version of this for you guys as well. So you can print it out, put it on your fridge, put it on your mirror, save it on your phone as a wallpaper, put it in your favorites, have it as a resource. When you don't want to even think about your own goals and your own routine, at least you have something to follow that's worked for someone else before. So I just really hope that this video helped you guys. And if you like this style of video, if you like hearing more thought processes and further explanation of things, let me know, because I would be happy to help you guys in literally however I can. And I want to, but sometimes I just don't exactly know how. And sometimes I'm afraid that I'm going to scare you guys, but hopefully this didn't scare you guys and that you guys will take away something and that this will just help you along your own journey. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope that it just makes you feel so ready to tackle the month of August, and I will see you on the next one.